Medical affairs teams, making the use case to implement AI on your team is simple. And here's how you can go about doing it and making sure that the projects that you have are set up for success. So key number one, make sure to align the project with your team's quarterly or annual objectives today. Whatever you're working on needs to make progress to something that can deliver more immediate value and show ROI towards your objectives happening now. 2, start small with a proof of concept or perhaps a small budget. Oftentimes, because Gen AI is moving so quickly, it's oftentimes an unknown technology. I certainly would not expect medical affairs professionals to also be AI experts with 8 years plus of experience to truly understand all of the intricacies and nuances. And oftentimes when I see any sort of hesitation when it comes to folks that get really excited about it and want to leverage all of the potential it does have to offer within the team, but get the pushback, is because it can be hard to conceptualize what the ROI or value would be. So the best way to really address that is, can you ultimately start small with perhaps a smaller budget or a proof of concept? Is there an area that is in alignment with your team's KPIs that you can automate, even potentially leveraging internal ChatGPT if you have access to that, and measure the before and after in terms of its impact? Typically, there's 2 to 3 broad buckets of how you can show ROI. Either it's efficiency, cost savings, or it impacts revenue or the bottom line in some sort of way. So when it comes to efficiency and cost savings, that's typically also the easiest thing to measure, especially within medical affairs. So for example, if you take an MLR review, very tedious and time consuming, generally you probably have a sense of how much time you or your team spends on that on a weekly to monthly to yearly basis. So if you were able to quantify that, and then let's say you're able to build a small tool to help assist going through the MLR process or review faster, and then you were able to show that that saved you X number of hours or X number of days, that's an easy ROI. So once you've executed on the smaller proof of concept, now that ultimately can build trust and really show one of the potentials of what this technology has to offer, and then expand ultimately from there.